This is the step-by-step process which you can follow to integrate Razorpay with SaleGen, which ensures that whenever someone pays you any sum of money, the access to the product which you're selling, maybe it's a community, course, whatever, is automatically granted to him. Now you might be wondering, Somil, you said that in the SaleGen platform, I can just simply go to the app marketplace and I can just search for Razorpay and I can just search for Razorpay and integrate my Razorpay account directly to accept payments. So why do I need to do this manual work of creating the automations, everything? And if I'm being really honest, I think it's a much better question to ask to the government of India. But unfortunately, like the RBI and these banks do not allow us to charge like recurring subscriptions directly from the platform using Razorpay. So you have to use Razorpay separately and then integrate it. But it does not take a lot of brain space, anything. I've created templates, automations, everything, and you just have to press buttons and install them directly. And this video is going to be the step-by-step process. Someone might be wondering, Somil, I'll just collect the payment and I don't need the automation. But my argument to that is like, if you have to scale your business, let's say you're getting 1,000 orders a day, will you be manually adding 1,000 people to your product or services, like manually granting them access? That's not very sustainable. Also, it reduces the customer experience because I want, like, if I pay for something, I want access to it then and there. I don't want to wait like 6 hours, 10 hours. And if something can be automated for free using a machine, why not? Anyways, the prerequisite is obviously you need a Razorpay account, and this is the best payment processor in India, at least. I absolutely love them. Like, it's the first one which I signed up for, and it's the only one I use, and it's absolutely phenomenal. So if you don't have an account, you can just click on this and open it. It is an affiliate link, like it's a referral link, but the benefit is obviously you don't have to pay anything extra. 0.1% of everything you want comes to my account. So obviously, if you like me, you can support me that way. But the main thing is, if during the onboarding process, because I'm a partner of Razorpay, in case you get stuck, you can just send me your email address. I will send the email to my team and they get it resolved automatically. They put you on priority support. So if you don't have an account, you can create one using this, completely free to use, and within like 1 to 3 days max, you will be ready and you can use all of these things. Anyways, so here are the steps you have to follow. The first thing you need to do is go to your SaleGen account. This probably, like, it looks like this. So you come down, you come to the contact section and you search for the email which you used to sign up. Like, let's say Somil2406. You just have to use your own account over here, and then you have to click on this add tag button, like add tags. And once this is done, you can name this anything like new customer tag creation, anything to remember. And the tag which you have to add is called new customer. Just click on this, like click on this plus button, and the new tag is added. So I've already added it, so that's why it's not visible. But let's say I'll just add 2 W's. You can add only just 1 W. I can just press this button and a new tag is added, and I can click on add tags, and this is basically like a tag is created. So once you've done it, just simply once again go to your SaleGen account, go to contacts, select your own email, and after that, like, just simply click on add tag and you're good to go. Now once this is done, you have to download the automation template. Like, I did not want you to do a lot of work, so I created the entire template. You can just simply come over here, open this up, and a Google Drive link will open. This is basically the entire automation, everything coded, and yeah, you just have to download it. And I know it looks kind of complicated. You just have to press one button and everything would work. You simply come here and you can download it on your computer. Once it is downloaded, SaleGen automation.json, you can close this tab, and now you have to go to make.com. Make is basically like an integration platform. Yeah, I know we have automations inside of SaleGen, but in order to connect SaleGen with Razorpay, we need to use this. and it's absolutely free to use. Like 1,000 operations are free every single month, meaning like 500 customers can be added completely free of cost, and you can just create a new make account if you don't want to pay them a penny. You can just copy this link and I'll open it in an incognito window because I already have it logged in. You can open it normally. You can just sign up using Google. I'm just going to do that, and any Google account works, any Gmail account, you can just sign up normally like you would for any other app. Uh, yeah, my account already exists, so I'll have to sign in. You can just, I'll open it up again. Maybe with the new email this time. I'll try to. That's the issue. So you can just create a new account. I'll just open it up because I've already created the account. So I'll just log in. And yep. So this is what it would probably look like for you. I'll just try to open it up one more time in an incognito window, because then it would look like you are doing it as well. And this is also once again an affiliate link. You don't have to pay anything extra. It's just a nice way of showing support to me. You can use it completely for free. You don't even have to pay it. And yep, that's the thing. I'll just sign in using my existing account. Yep. Hopefully it should work now. Yep. So once you've signed up, once you're logged in everything, this is what your dashboard will look like inside of Make. And it's pretty simple. Like you just log in with Google and create a new account. This is the dashboard. And you won't have anything like it's going to be blank. I've already created the scenario, so I'll just delete it, everything. Like just, you don't have to do this. I'm just doing it so that it looks like a brand new account, and I can show you like step by step. Yeah. So yeah. So once you log into Make, this is what your account would look like. You will be on this page and everything is going to be blanked out. You see this button over here and it says create new scenario. You just simply click on this button and a new scenario is created. I know it looks kind of complicated, but here is where the magic comes in. You see these three dots over here. You simply click on more and you click on import blueprint, and this is basically like you press one button and the file we downloaded, we're gonna upload that and automatically it will work. So you click on this three buttons, once again showing you import blueprint, choose file, and just upload the downloaded file like SaleGen automation, and click on save, and boom, it's ready. Now you just have to connect your accounts. Like I've already created the automation. You have to just link your accounts. You come over to Razorpay. You click on this, like circlish thing, whatever it is. You click on create a webhook, and then you click on create a connection. And over here, you click on save, and this window will open up, which is basically you granting this application Make, which I don't own by the way, access to your Razorpay account. You can just simply log in using your email, phone number. I'm going to log in using Google. And what this does is basically it gives this app permissions to read whenever a payment is captured or something has failed. Basically, it will see like, okay, so this person has now paid, which means we have to grant him access to that thing. If Razorpay does not give access to make.com to see like when payments are being made or captured, then there's no way of us knowing. And it's basically like I am receiving money from him, and this is basically like, let's say you were the person who had a product, I was the intermediary who was receiving payments from the customer, and we have to ensure like this customer gets access to the product immediately whenever he pays me. For that, you have to have access to me. Like you need my permission that Somil, whenever you receive money, like you should tell me. And I don't know if that made sense or not, but basically what this does is like it cannot create payments, it cannot take money out of your account, it's completely safe. Basically, Razorpay will now tell make.com, okay, this person has paid this much amount of money, and whenever a payment is made, make.com is gonna tell our platform that yeah, Razorpay just told us that this guy has paid money, so your platform is hosting the products and services, the courses, maybe the memberships. So now you need to give this person access. If that made sense, you just simply click on authorize. Why is this issue? Like, is it because I'm logged in two different places? Probably. I just did it, like the issue was not present earlier. I'll just try to do it again. Hopefully it should work this time. Yep, works. So maybe I just waited for too long, that was why the issue persisted. But this is what it would look like for you. And you simply click on save and you click on OK. Boom. Everything is now ready. You can just click on this and see if everything is working. You will see this thing. Click on OK. Now we have to connect and integrate our platform. So you have to simply just click on this thing and then you have to click on create a connection. Now, like this is basically connection type. I've never used this, so you can just do this second one, OAuth 2.0, and just click on save. Now this window is gonna open up and you have to simply like log in using your credentials or whatever you use to log in normally, and yeah, that's it. So you can log in using Google if you use that. Like I'm just gonna use this account. This is a dummy account which I have. Just put in your password and email, and I think yeah, you will have to give a security code. If your phone number is added, you can receive the code on your phone number or email. That is up to you. So I'll just press on send security code and I receive the email on my phone. You can access it using your computer as well. And 829-300. Boom. It's now done. Now you might be wondering what actually happened. Like another window is open. So if you open all these windows, you have to select your account and you can have multiple sub accounts as well. So you have to select which one is actually connected. Like if you have like employees, member of staff, like their accounts will show up here as well. So I just click my account because in this case only my account is selected and it's done. So now everything is connected. We just have to map the fields out. What this means is basically, let's say I paid you like let's say $100 and I entered my email, I entered my phone number, I entered my name, everything. Now Razorpay is gonna communicate to make.com that this person with these credentials has paid, and this is basically us telling Make that whenever it receives the information from that person, it has to tell our platform that this guy has actually paid with this email and this phone number, meaning when we grant him access to everything, he has to check the certain emails, if that made sense. Anyways, it's very simple. It just sounds complicated. You come over to the email field, you simply like hover your mouse over it and click on the field. Then you can see like payment contact and payment email. Payment email is basically the email address which the person entered. Like let's say I was buying from you, I will enter a certain email when making the payment. So payment email is basically that. Payment phone is basically the phone number which I enter when I'm making the payment. So I just enter like payment contact, and this first name, obviously like not all payments require a first name, so it won't be available everywhere else. But the order ID, this is basically like a unique identifier. We can uniquely identify like this person is different from that person and payment ID is going to be different for everyone else. So I'm just gonna link payment ID with the first name, which is obviously not true. Like the first name is different, I know, but then you just have to simply like scroll down, and coming to the tag section, we have to select the tag which we just created. For example, like I created the tag in another account, so it's not visible over here, but you're gonna see a tag over here called new customer which we created in the first step in the first step of the process, and you basically like select that. For reference in this one, I'm gonna just use this one, but for you it's gonna be like new customer added, and that is all you had to do, literally all you had to do. And now the automation is ready. You have to click on this save button so that everything is saved. Just click on this and you click on this and run scenario immediately, because whenever someone makes a payment, you should have like immediate access to it, right? So boom, like immediately as data arrives, just turn the integration on and you're good to go. So if you just come back to home, you can see like you can go to scenarios and all the scenarios will be over here, and it's switched on and working perfectly fine. This is everything. Like you did not have to do anything else. But now we have to select like, okay, now this platform has told our platform that this person has paid us the money, but how do we actually grant him the access? And the steps for the same are incredibly simple and easy. What we now need to do is open the SaleGen platform and go to the automation tab, open it up, and in the workflows, we simply come and click on create a workflow, start from scratch. It's extremely simple, nothing complicated. It will take like 30 seconds. So now we have to add a trigger. What is a trigger? A trigger is basically anything like if I press this button, then this thing starts. If I press this button, then the light over my head gets switched on. So the switch is basically a trigger. Similarly, in this case, we have to tell our platform what exactly starts the workflow. So we come over here, click on add new trigger, and you simply have to just select contact tag and we select this. Then you have to come over here, add filters, because there are different types of contacts. Like you might have a contact for the people you're reaching out to, everything. So just click on add filters and click on tag added. And now we can select the tag, like which tag is added, which will start the workflow. In this case, like in your case, it's going to be new customer, and boom, save trigger. And now what happens is whenever someone is like assigned with the tag of a new customer, this workflow is going to start. Now we have to tell this platform like, okay, this workflow has started. Like whenever someone has become a new customer of ours, we have to start this. But what exactly do we have to do? So you might be selling different types of things. For example, you might be selling communities, you might be selling courses, whatever. But in your case, it's probably going to be a community, because we accept like direct Razorpay integration. Like you can integrate Razorpay directly for like one-time payments. So it does not make sense for you to do all of these steps just to sell a course. So if you're selling something recurring, like maybe a community, and by the way, you can use like PayPal, Stripe, all the other payment processes for recurring payments. It's only with Razorpay we have issues because of India, like RBI. And basically you come to the communities tab, like you scroll down from above and you just come to communities and you select grant group access, meaning basically like the person will be granted access to the community. And from this drop down, you can select which community you want to grant access to. So for example, in this case, I only have one community. You can have unlimited communities. Just select the community for which you want to grant access, and that's done. That's literally it. You click on save and you can name it something better. You can just name it automated customer onboarding. Boom, and save. And yeah, you just click on publish, meaning the workflow is now live, and boom, you're good to go. That is all you had to do. Now what you can do is make some test payments just to see like if everything is actually working fine or not. You just have to make some test payments. Like you can just go and pay on your Razorpay subscription button, payment button, whatever you're using, and that should give you access to the group. You're going to receive an email automatically whenever this happens, and that should take care of the entire automation, everything. And yeah, that was basically all there was for the workflow. If you're not seeing payments, there probably is an issue with you making the connections. So if I was in your place, I'll just repeat this entire process once again. And last but not the least, a small instruction or a small note I want you to remember is, right now make.com does not offer us the distinction. Like, we cannot tell if someone has paid you like 1 rupee, or like basically we cannot tell what type of a payment you're receiving. We cannot tell if someone has paid for a subscription or someone has paid you for another service. So what I'll suggest is, use the Razorpay account which you're using with this only for selling your recurring paid offerings. You can create like unlimited Razorpay accounts. I myself have 2 accounts. One I use only for subscriptions, the other one I use for all the other payments and invoices. So please use the Razorpay account you're integrating over here only for subscriptions, because the only downside if you don't do this is, whenever someone pays, they will receive an email and they'll basically be granted access to your community. That was all I had. Once again, if you're facing any issues, you can just simply go to the SaleGen community and you can come here and drop a post in the problems and solutions channel, and someone will get back to you. You come over here, click on this button, like title it. The best thing you can do is like record a quick Loom video exactly like this. Go to loom.com and just record a quick one. It's completely free to use. Attach the link over here, or you can attach screenshots and videos, and someone will get back to you. You can simply just check your chat section and I will probably respond to you in the chat or in the comments. That's all I had. If any questions, let me know. Take care, man. Have a beautiful, fantastic day ahead.